Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2020 and a deal with the Devils with Manchester United, and a double header for you today. We're going to start off with the second leg of the Europa League semi-finals. We're away against Atletico Madrid, very difficult match. And then we have a Sunday league game. It's the Manchester derby at home. We take on Man City. If we can avoid defeat, we will be Premier League champions. We are 7 points clear with 3 games to go. So if we can get a draw, they can't catch us, we're champions. So we need to make sure we get that. Europa League, we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully not be too bad, and then we can hopefully get a result at home and get to a final against Leverkusen or Lazio. But let's see how this goes. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you leave a like down below, leave comments. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Let's get into it. Double header today. Last episode, we went out of the FA Cup. Liverpool beating us at Wembley in the semi-final. Firmino and Mane with second half goals. We really weren't at the races with this one. So disappointing to go out in this manner. Liverpool have a final against Fulham. So yeah, no FA Cup this year. I played a couple of matches off camera. Started off with a 3-1 home win against Sheffield United, but we had a terrible first half. It started with us winning a penalty, but Edinson Cavani had his penalty saved by Moore. So a chance to go 1-0 up, and Cavani missed the penalty. Didn't have a good game. And then Sheffield United took a lead on the 29th minute. John Fleck with a 40-yard free kick that went over everybody, and David De Gea just flapped at and completely missed. So no intention of it going in, but Sheffield United take the lead with a freak goal. In the second half, though, we'd done a very aggressive team talk. Sheffield United also went down to 10 men. John Fleck, who scored in the first half, got sent off. He got booked in the first half and got a second yellow on 52 minutes. They were down to 10 men. And then we scored 3 goals inside 10 minutes. Daniel James with a goal on 71 minutes to make it 1-1. Chong then scored on 76 minutes to give us a lead for the first time in the game. And then Paul Pogba scored a third on 79 minutes. So yeah, we didn't play well apart from those 10 minutes. So we had 14 shots on target, 35 shots, more possession. It just took a while to break them down. They were a very frustrating team, Sheffield United. As United will tell you in real life, it was a 3-3 draw. And then we won away against Everton, 2-1 here. Pretty tight game, actually. Everton weren't too bad themselves, but we managed to get the away win here. We won another penalty in the first half, and with Cavani on the bench for this one, Anthony Martial took it. Pogba was also missing from this one. Tonali played. Martial scored the penalty on 34 minutes to make it 1-0 to us. 4 minutes into the second half, Everton equalised, and Moise Keane with the goal for them. And then we went back in front. Andreas Pereira with a goal on 53 minutes. 2-1 win for us. Pretty simple, really. But Everton weren't too bad. So this is where we find ourselves. We've got a Europa League semi-final. We've got 3 league games left. As I said, Manchester derby. If we can get a result, then we will be champions. If we lose, we could win the title at Anfield. That would be just as nice. Here is the league table. With 3 games to go, we're on 93 points. So if we can get 2 wins and a draw in our last 3 games, we will break 100 points, which would be amazing. But that's going to be difficult to do with City and Liverpool in our next 2. But we've passed 90 points. We've got Man United's record points tally. That's great news. We've only lost 2 and drawn 3 this season. We've won 30 out of 35 games. That's remarkable. This is the team we're going to go with. We're going to bring Maguire back in. We're going to give Tuanzebe a bit of a rest. Just need a bit more experience, I think. If I'm saying experience, we should start Phil Jones. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start Phil Jones. Luke Shaw, not quite ready for a return. So Ashley Young will play at left back. Wan-Bissaka at right back. David De Gea in goal. Danilo Pereira playing behind Tonali and Pogba today. James on the left. Chong on the right. Martial up top. Cavani is going to be on the bench because he's out of form. Matters on the bench. Pereira, McTominay, Rashford, Tuanzebe and Dalot. Atletico Madrid. Oblak in goal. Hermoso, Jimenez, Felipe Arias, Thomas Lemar, Marcos Llorente, Koke, Sal Niguez, Diego Costa, and that one kid Joao Felix up top. On the bench, it's Thomas Partey, the original Partey. I don't want to hear about Timu Pukki. Vitolo, Trippier, of course, from Spurs, and Hector Herrera also. Atletico are unbeaten in 14 games. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, off we go. This is going to be enormously hard, I'm sure. But if we can get an away goal and avoid defeat, we might stand a good chance of getting to a final. We need to make sure that we get the correct result at home. And we've got a great start here. Martial, he's got to score. How has he not scored that? 27 seconds in, and Martial was a big chance. He was offside anyway. That was a a good chance to take a very early lead there. And coming up to 5 minutes, and it's a throw-in for Atletico. Not a great one, though, is it? It's a one by Phil Jones, but it's back with them. Here's Joao Felix. And he's had to go at goal, and he smashed it in. And 5 minutes in, Atletico take a 1-0 lead. Joao Felix, I mean, I bigged him up at the start of the game. And he's got the goal. They gave it away from the throw-in, but immediately got it back. And then Joao Felix, I mean, Wan-Bissaka was staying close to him, but he didn't care. We're having more of the ball at the moment. Shots are about the same. Atletico have had that one chance. We haven't seen much from us. I'm past half an hour. We need an away goal here. We really need an away goal. Free kick here. Thomas Lamar's on it. And it's headed towards goal, headed away by Wan-Bissaka. And here's Pogba. And goes long. That's a great ball for Martial. Martial is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he's tried to pass it in. He's still got it though. Here's Chong. And Chong loses the ball. Lamar puts it out for a throw-in by the corner flag. That was another chance that we maybe should have scored. Martial's had a couple now. I think we've got like 3 or 4 yellow cards, which isn't that good. Maybe suspensions for the second leg, which we don't want. Chong, I maybe shouldn't have gone with today, because I think we need a bit more experience. Joao Felix has another shot. De Gea makes a save. I think at half-time I'll have to bring off Chong and maybe bring on Mata or someone like that. And we're going to go attacking. I feel like we can get something here, definitely. James needs to come off though. So Martial's going to move to the left. We are going to bring on Edinson Cavani. We've got about 25 minutes plus stoppage time to try and maybe get a draw here, get an away goal. That's going to be very important. 1-0 defeat isn't great. We're going to have to win by more than a goal. Here's Mata. This could be an away goal coming here though. He's pulled it back for Pereira and it's been given away. And Pereira makes a big tackle, but it's set through Diego Costa. And De Gea makes another save. De Gea has really kept us in this. It would have been about 3-0 if it wasn't for him. Okay, we're going to go more direct. We're going to try a different approach. Because we've only had 5 shots in this game. And they were all in the first half. We've done nothing since then. Pogba, 72 minutes played here. Pogba's going to try and go all the way here, is he? No, he's bounced it off of his own player there, I think. Oh, that's a gift! Vitolo has just pretty much set up Martial. They've gifted us an away goal there. That could be crucial. 73 minutes and we equalise. Vitolo with a fantastic assist here. Look at this. He has just crossed it in for Martial. Like, is he playing for us in disguise? I don't know, but that's good. Right, we're going to stay positive. If we can get a lead here, this could be huge. We've got 10 minutes left. It's De Gea with a free kick. It's not really gone to anyone though. It's just a big ball forward. A hopeful ball forward. Joao Felix is through here though. And he's gone over. We've got one more change we can make. Which is going to be Pereira off for McTominay. This game is still very, very tight. I mean, the second leg, we're still probably going to need to win this. It's a cross in there, headed away by Mere. Here is the substitute McTominay. Finds Ashley Young on the left. Young has given it away. Thomas Partey backwards to Oblak. Phil Jones. Pogba. Martial. Lots of space for Martial here. And he's put it in! And it's 2-1! We are winning in Madrid. A 9th goal for the season for Martial. I mean, he comes up with some important goals. He took a while to get going. But Martial may have a stay of execution at Manchester United here. Because he has vastly improved in the second half of this season. And he's put us in front here. A brace from Martial. Giving us a lead in Madrid. Mata. Look at us again. Pogba's got to be offside there. How is he not offside? And he slotted it at home and it's 3-1. Where has this come from? I can't believe he's not offside. What an attack by Man United again. It's 3-1. Where the hell has this come from? Suddenly we've sprung to life and going direct seems to have worked. Pogba onside and puts it in the near post of the keeper. Oblak should have done better there. Unbelievable scenes here. Still 3 minutes of injury time left. We could get a 4th. And at the moment, we are well in the driving seat here. Atletico haven't lost in 14 games. And we're beating them 3-1 in their own ground. Jones bullies Costa off the ball. When did you think you'd ever be saying that? Mata free kick. That's got to be a penalty, surely. VAR has confirmed the penalty, so this will be Martial to make it 4-1 and Oblak just gets to it. Martial was on a hat-trick and Oblak's made the save. What an insane game this has been. And this might be the last chance here. A corner with 95 minutes played. Young takes it and it's cleared. That is full time. We have won 3-1. All 3 goals coming in the last 20 minutes. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. That was absolutely unbelievable. 20 minutes left. 1-0 down. And we end up winning 3-1. We won Manager of the Month for, I think, the 3rd month in a row. So that's good. But we've got Manchester City next. At home. And if we avoid defeat, we'll be Premier League champions. We've got 1 foot in the Europa League final. So there could be a League and Cup double here this season. No FA Cup, but I'll take a double. Of course, we've seen before that Guardiola was sacked by Man City. They've employed Rafa Benitez as the new manager. And they have dropped some more points. I believe they drew against Burnley and they lost against Liverpool. So they have dropped points, hence they're 7 behind us. Man United versus Man City. Now, if they do beat us, they will go 4 points behind us with 6 to play for. Which would then mean that we'd need a point against Liverpool and Burnley. Which hopefully should be doable. But we don't want to be waiting until... I mean, we might not even beat Liverpool. That's at Anfield. We don't want to be waiting until the final day against Burnley, needing a result. And then Burnley beat us and City win the title. If that happens, then the series ends. Because that's just embarrassing. We're 7 points clear with 3 games to go. If we get a point here, we're champions. Short back in the side, Lindelof and Tuanzebe and Wan-Bissaka make up the rest of the back 4. Pereira behind Pogba and McTominay going to replace Tonali. Martial on the left, Mata on the right, Cavani up top. On the bench, Young, Jones, James, Rashford, Pereira, Tonali, Chong. Let's go. Manchester City. Savage at right back was the only player that this time. Ronald McDonald is on the bench. Sorry, no, it's Rowan McDonald. Could make his debut off the bench. Phil Foden as well. Sane's back. Of course, he's been out for a long, long time. Alright, the title will be ours if we manage a point. Not necessarily true. A draw will also do it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, 12 minutes. We have our first highlight of the match. De Gea sends a goal kick long. It's Danilo Pereira to Martial. Of course, 2 goals in that Atletico game. Maybe a hat-trick, but he didn't quite convert the penalty. Wan-Bissaka. Can he put a cross in there? He can. Martial, he's done it again. It's the 10th goal of the season for Martial. We're 12.5 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up. The title's ours. The title's just ours. Martial is a different player to the one he was in the first half of the season. He has sprung to life. And I'm not complaining one bit. Do you know what? I don't think he might be getting transfer listed. I think he's earned himself a stay of execution. I might still offer him out, but I'm not going to transfer list him. If we can get like 50 million for him, then he'll go maybe. But I'm not going to force him out. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball for Manchester City. It's headed away by Wan-Bissaka. And McTominay takes it off of Gundogan. And again, look at the number 7, Cavani. Martial up there as well. McTominay and Wan-Bissaka linking up. Scott to Pogba. McTominay with it back again. We're running rings around Man City. And Pogba scored from about 25 yards. It's 2-0. We're 20 minutes in. Say hello to the new Premier League champions. 16 goals this season for Pogba. I think he's our 2nd top scorer behind Cavani. He must be. I don't think anyone else has got anywhere near 16 apart from Cavani. And look at the possession. Man City have got 68% possession, but they have not had a sniff at our goal. And Martial here. Are we going to make this 3-0? It's McTominay. It's Juan Mata. And Rafa Benitez. I mean, we know about his history with Manchester United. We know him and Ferguson have been like at loggerheads like in recent years. I say recent years, about 10 years ago. McTominay to Mata. Tuanzebe's gone long. Wan-Bissaka, all the space in the world here to put a cross in there. Just don't dribble it in. Mata. Pogba doesn't quite get to it. It's cleared by John Stones. And again, Wan-Bissaka is staying up there. Pereira. Pogba. Mata to Wan-Bissaka. We're running rings round them. And Martial. Oh, how has he missed? This game... Oh, the Atletico one was insane, but this is mad. We are absolutely, like, we're hammering them. We're not getting the goals, but we are just, we're just giving it to them. I mean, Otamendi's at centre-back. That explains partly why City are 2-0 down here. And that is half-time. 2 goals in 21 minutes sees us well in control of the game. With one hand on the Premier League title. Let's just go into the second half. Same thing we were doing before. We're not having the ball, but we are absolutely peppering their goal. And it's Lindelof, and he's headed it over less than a minute into the second half. Bernardo Silva is on. I think that's a change made at half-time by Man City. Here's Aguero. Raheem Sterling. He's taken it past the number 29 again. And he slotted it in, and it's 2-1. We're only 90 seconds into the second half, and Sterling has given him a lifeline. You've got to think Benitez has had a lot of things to say at half-time. We were a bit too narrow there, and Sterling took it past Wan-Bissaka. We've got a free kick here for us. And it's Lindelof, and we're back in front. The 3-1. The 2-goal cushion is restored. We're only 3 minutes into the second half. Massive free kick. Header won by, I think it was Cavani, and then Lindelof was about 4 yards out. Could not have missed. Man City have got to score 3 goals to keep the title race alive. And at the moment, that doesn't look like happening. Gives it back to Fernandinho. Here's Raheem Sterling, who did score early in the second half. Bernardo Silva's got lots of space. And he's got Stefan Savic in support. Savic. Can he put a cross in there? He's gone to Bernardo Silva. Silva. Aguero. Well defended. He had about 3 red shirts around him. De Gea to Pogba. Can we counter-attack now? Pogba's making the run. He's got options. He's gone over the top. Cavani. He's got to score this. And he does. It's 4-1. 62 minutes on the clock. A 27th goal of the season for Cavani. What a signing he's been. Like, he's only cost us 14 million. Yes, he's on 350 grand a week, but worth it. This is what United needed. I've made 2 first team signings to this team, and we're Premier League champions. That's all you needed, United. Two more signings, and you'd be doing a lot better. Bernardo Silva's just put it in at 4-2. I don't care. Again, City have got to score 3 goals if they want to keep the title bid alive. I don't see it happening. We're going to make a sub. Let's take off Luke Shaw, and let's bring on Ashley Young. Fernandinho intercepted by Wan-Bissaka. And he's pulled off the ball a bit, but it's fine. Twanzabe's there. De Gea goes long. Cavani. Is he going to go himself? Is he going to go himself? He had a go, but Edison was there with a save. Right, 15 minutes left. Wan-Bissaka can come off. Let's just put Lindelof to right back. Or is Twanzebe better at right back? No, they're both the same, really. Right, Jones on, Wan-Bissaka off. What a couple of matches. A 3-1 win in Madrid and a 4-2 win in the Manchester Derby to seal the Premier League title. What a couple of games that has been. This has been one of my favourite videos I've ever made. It just has. We've got one more change we can make. Pogba's going to be replaced by Tonali. Martial takes the ball off of John Stones here. There could be a 5th goal. It's Cavani. It's Lindelof. What is Lindelof doing so far up? And it's hit the post. I don't know who it was, but it's hit the post. I don't know why Lindelof was so far up. I don't care. We're 4-2 up. And there we go. Martin Tyler will be going insane. Manchester United are Premier League champions for the first time in 6 years. 4-2 win at home against their Manchester rivals. Absolutely insane result. 62% for Manchester City. Nothing doing. 4-2 United. United are champions. Only needed 1 season. Solskjaer at Woodward, you needed 2 signings to do this. That's all you needed. You needed a striker. You needed a defensive midfielder. That's all I've got. And that's enough to win me the title. Maybe I'm just a better manager than them, which is a ridiculous thing to say. Premier League champions. There we go. When the Premier League completed 3 years ahead of schedule. This was a 4-year plan. We did it in 1. What is this club vision about? Come on, it's nonsense. Fantastic result there. It's won us the league title. Now, we have Atletico Madrid at home, 2nd leg of the semi-final. All we need to do is just make sure we get a result there, and that will set us through to Europa League final, and then we can go for that double. We've got a 3-1 lead, so we need to make sure that we, 1, don't lose, and if we do, basically, they've got to beat us by 3. Essentially what they've got to do. But that is going to be next episode. We'll have that. Do we still play the Liverpool game? I think we do. We need to try and get to that 100 points. We've got 96 points. Okay, here's what we're going to do. If we somehow go out of the Europa League, we'll play all 3 games. If we can get through, next episode will be Atletico and Liverpool. And then if we get through to the final, we'll have Burnley and the Europa League final in the next one. That's what we're going to do. So there will be at least 2 games next time. And the Europa League semi-final, I mean, I think we've got 1 foot in the final already, as we have a 3-1 lead which we got in Madrid. We're at home. We should be okay. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below. I really have. This has been one of my favourite videos I've ever made on this channel. It was so good. Do leave comments as well. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more stuff like this, because this has been one of my best videos, I think. I love it. I'll see you next time. Second leg against Atletico Madrid, and then we've got Anfield. It's going to be big. Let's try and get to a Europa League final. Let's go for that magic 100 points. And let's see if we can finish this season with a double. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.